Here we are out Saturday morning, out with the midweek searches. So we've got this pasture field and the one up to the house, and about the same that way, which looks the way you can't see it all. And all the fields in the background is Apsley, where we go with the soil searches. So this is the farm next door. We've had good things off of Apsley. I think, as I said at the end of the last video, I had a nice Roman just the other side of the field right in front of me. So just over by that single tree in the field. So we know the Romans were around here. Let's hope they walk through this way. Anyway, I'll see you lot all in the first hole. Fingers crossed. We got our first coin anyway. Not much else coming up, I must say, apart from some big lead bullets. Still, let's hope it is. Not going to clean it off now. Do it with some care later. Cool. Got ourselves a Roman, not a convoy. Yeah, I reckon. Woohoo! Yeah, pretty sure. At long last, it's only taken until 1:30. Almost no finds around here. Yeah, I think there's something there. We'll see it later. See it in the roundup. Cool. Buttons have started singing out, and I couldn't even find them this morning. Yep. All of a sudden, you're sort of enjoying it again. Lovely. Keep at it. I was feeling a bit more positive at the moment. Just a strip of rubbish. Still, you never know until you dig it. Okay, keep at it. What's that sitting there? I swear the field has changed. Yeah, that's a great big lump. The signals have got clearer instead of being all choppy they were this morning. They've cleaned up, making it a bit easier to separate things. That's lovely. I know it's not, you can't see much now, but you will, I'm sure of it. Yeah, over the moon, but you'll have to wait till the roundup. Cool. Lovely, lovely. Let's keep going. It is 2:10, at least another hour or so. Anybody know what these are? I find these all over the place. Some sort of link to what? I have no idea. Oh well, nearly done. Look at the size of that bullet. Great big beefy 3-ringer. Yeah, that's definitely the last hole. My other camera's died, so I think it's time to go and get a drink and head home. I'll see you lot all in the roundup, where you can have a look at our coins. Here we are, back from our day out yesterday with the midweek searches down in Andover, which was really good. It was an undetected field, but it was pasture that apparently had never been ploughed. Yeah, take their word for that. It was also undetected. We'll take their word for that. The grass was very long, made it quite difficult to get anywhere near the real surface on a lot of it, but yeah, enjoyed it, and I think we were suitably rewarded. Quite a few Roman did come up during the day, and most had detail, which is fairly unusual for Roman. There was only 2 or 3 real grots that I saw, but there was loads of bullets, big thumping bullets. This is my favourite. big lump of a bullet. Most of them have got impact marks on them. So someone's been shooting some big stuff around there at some point. Don't know how old they are. Not great on bullets. Our first one that we thought was a coin. You'd think that was a coin all day long, wouldn't you? But I'm pretty sure that side being a different finish and a bit more greeny, and the mark in the middle would denote that a button. So only one of only 3 buttons that we found. You don't usually go on those sorts of fields without finding loads of buttons, so even they weren't really showing themselves. A little 4-roller. So that's just the cap off, not necessarily a button, it could be a stud or something else. A little ring thing I found, and if you want to see me dig that one, then you need to go over to Roseanne's YouTube channel. She digs it, Happy Swinging, and you'll see me with that one, with her. This was the first Roman that we found, which I love. That radiate is really, really good. Not got a proper ID on this yet. I'm guessing it's probably a 3rd century one. But if anybody's got any better ideas, seeing it here, you can see I think that's like a winged goddess standing with something raised with a circle in her hand, whatever that is. But yeah, love it. And then we had the bigger one, which has also got a little bit of detail, which you just don't usually get a real polished off just bump in the middle of the coin. But this has come up okay. Again, I don't know who it is. Somebody in the midweek searches has said it's possibly Claudius. I looked up some Claudius Sestertius, and there is one of a lady figure sitting in a chair, which that clearly looks like. You can see something there with STA at the end. So if anyone's got any ideas, then I would be more than happy for a little bit of help. But I love finding Roman. That's what we went there for, and came away with 2. The field really changed after lunch. All morning the signals were really popping and crackling and were hard to get in amongst all the iron and bits and pieces. But after lunch I noticed the grass had dried, was no longer sopping wet, and it was easier to get in amongst it all. And then the 2 Romans appeared, a couple of buttons appeared and bits and pieces in the final sort of hour and a half. But I was happy with what we got, and we'll move on and see what else we can come up with. Someone's just joined me at the table. Say hello, Hazel. She doesn't come out with me. She would tie me in knots. She would have to stay on a lead. But no, metal detecting with the dog is not for me. But we hope to be out probably next Sunday. Won't be out in the week. Got other things on. So I'll see you all next week. Take care, everyone.